So I had one of my friends, one of my students, talk to me about doing different yoga poses or showing things that people don't normally do. So let's talk about side-facing 8-angle pose. I think it's very accessible to a lot of different bodies. It just needs to make sense. So let's take our left leg. You can step into your elbow crease and hook around the thigh and cradle. This is called cradle the baby. You can also forklift here if that is not so accessible. Just to rock the hip to create opening in the left hip. And this right leg can be tucked in, can be out long, whatever you need for the support. But eventually, you want to start really opening out wider. So we have our shoulder stacked as best as we can over, or our knee stacked over our shoulder. So we want this knee crease tight here. Core is engaged, right? So we're squeezing our left obliques. We're hugging our inner thigh to the side body. So that way your arm will stay as best as it can. Hands plant beside you. Now, if your arms don't feel long enough to do this, you can put blocks under your hands. And we'll cross our ankles. So feet are hovering, hips are hovering. And you'll extend the legs out to the side. Okay, we paused and we're back. I didn't know that you could pause this. That's great. It says pause right here. Anyhow, side facing 8-angle, the balance is here. You could lay your head on the floor. This just shows us that it's safe to be here. But we're pressing. This is how chaturanga builds strength, right? So it is a bending and a straightening of the arms. Quick example. When we move high plank to low, you want to keep bringing your shoulders past the fingers and then send the elbows back to create that stability, that shelf for your arms or whatever you want to put on top of your triceps at that angle. So we can do the other side as the example. Draw back behind as best you can. The opposite hand takes the foot. So you can help your leg over your shoulder. Inner thigh squeeze into your side body. Hands plant beside your hips. You'll extend. This leg can be out long. This is elephant trunk. You can cross your ankles, top or bottom, and extend your legs to the side. Arms bend as you extend here. Breath is easy. And the more you reach, the tighter you can squeeze your arm with your legs. And when you extend your arms, you'll be back here, all right? So what makes this more accessible, in my opinion, is that all of the weight is by your arms and by your shoulders instead of having them behind. If you're doing things like hopping in the handstand or hopping forward to crow pose, it feels in my body that that's a lot more intense than a side-facing 8-angle. So if you're working on stuff like that, try this out. Let me know how it goes for you down below. And I'm happy to do more funky stuff. If you want to see something, do something, say the word. Peace and love. Catch you in the next one over at TorchedFF.